and welcome back to another reaction. My name is WW Dadman, you already know that. And sorry that there's been like a little bit of a gap in uploads recently. Didn't really get to record anything. What I will do though is I will be coming back as of today. The next first impression is also coming out on the same day as this video. And the next ones after that are also coming out right after. So yeah, we've got a bunch coming up over the last few days of the year. Yeah, other than that, we're just gonna go right into this. This is Rate the Anime opening for 100 popular openings. Let's see what I rate these on the scale that they give. Link to the original video is as per usual in the description down below. And yeah, we're watching this on Need Your Anime Lists, who we also use for a bunch of the quizzes on the main channel. Could you start? Dandadan's opening is absolutely a banger. I don't know if I would put it on greatest of all time. Like, if anything, there's only going to be one that I can put on the greatest of all time tier. Because there's not going to be more than one greatest. And I'm going to tell you which one I put there after we're done with all of them. Unless there's like one coming through that's literally my most, like, my favorite opening of all time. That's gonna go on there if that's on here. Other than that, GOAT is that's a one song tier, because there's no multiple greatest. That's not how greatest works. So therefore, Dandadan's opening goes on banger. Obviously banger. And I like that. I like that there is tiers for mid, which is just, you know, yeah, it's a song that you can listen to. You don't need to, but it's there, and it's like enjoyable to a certain extent. Boring, which is the category I'll use for anything that's whiny garbage. And then trash, which is just bad. I like that they do differentiate between boring and trash. Because trash is just actually bad, while boring means whiny garbage. I don't think I've ever heard the full version of this one. I only know 2 Beastars openings. From what I've heard, that's mid though. Want to change the world. Banger. I've never heard the full version of that, I don't think, but that sounds like a banger to me. I think that goes on mid. That goes on banger, definitely. Mid. Everybody, put your hands up, stop lying. That's been in so many opening quizzes that I know the lyrics to it, but it's still not a banger. That's mid. And just to clarify, mid doesn't mean bad. In this case, it's just a middle tier. The only good thing about Dragon Ball GT, unfortunately, that is a banger. Dystopia song of the dancing, dancing, rolling, rolling. Absolutely banger. I don't think there's a bad ReZero opening. That's a banger. That is one of my favorite Gintama openings, which isn't hard to do since most of the Gintama openings are either mid or boring. This one's a banger though. Also on so many opening quizzes that I know the lyrics, but also mid. Absolute banger. Banger among bangers. Can't put it on GOAT though, because it's not my favorite ever. TK's 91 Days opening. That's good, but not quite banger level. Therefore, it goes in the mid category. Yappe! It goes into mid as well. There is not a single Demon Slayer opening that's not a banger, so this goes into banger. Definitely mid. That's a banger, even though I don't think I've ever heard the full version of that, but I've heard that part so often in the opening quizzes. This is an absolute banger. Yes, absolute banger. That's River, right? Yeah. River is a banger. That's a banger of a One Piece opening. Absolute banger. Good and hey kids. Good the hey kids. Banger.
Who got it? Who got me stopping and popping and dropping and you got it?
That's recently gotten on my list of future reactions. I never actually heard this before. That sounds boring, though. So from what I have heard of it now, boring. We'll see whether I still think that after the reaction is up. That's coming up eventually. Absolute banger. Blue period. That goes into mid. Yes! Absolute banger! Mid. That's a banger. That's a banger. You're using an unneeded R there. It's the elusive samurai. That's a banger though, honestly.
I think it's time we blow this scene. Get everybody in the stuff together. Okay.
Cowboy Bebop is coming up really soon after this video comes up. So, I've heard this opening multiple times because it's like in every opening quiz ever. I never got why the opening itself was in any way popular, because that's boring to me. Not that is actually whiny garbage tier, but that's still boring. Like there's nothing about that makes me want to listen to it a second time. Trash tier only goes for stuff that I actively don't want to listen to even once. That goes into mid. Mid.
Can you hear my heartbeat? Tired of feeling fire. Don't stop us now. The moment of June.
Boring. From what we've heard right now, because I don't think I've ever heard the full version of the Ranking of Kings opening 1. This is infinitely inferior to the second opening, which, like, the second opening for this show is an absolute banger. This sounds like a cacophony of random garbage. This is trash. Banger. Mid. That is an absolutely beautiful opening that goes under banger. I was about to say that sounds good. Then as I read that that's oral cigarettes, I'm not surprised anymore that that's good. Yeah, this goes on the banger. I haven't seen this show, by the way. That goes into mid because, I mean, it's not a banger, but it's still good, so that goes into mid. Mid. Yes! Hana ni natte! Absolute fucking banger. Boring. I mean, Fire Force has the unfortunate situation where the first opening was such a fucking banger that anything after that kind of pales in comparison, but this is still a banger. Ah, yeah. Distance turning sideways. That's a banger. That again is from just hearing that part because I haven't heard the full version, but yeah. I have heard the full version of that, and that is pretty mid. I never dreamed before. I'm gonna knock the door. I was made to hit in America. Mid. Puchikiri, I'm gonna put that on mid as well. This might be biased towards the frickin' show, but I'm still gonna put the opening into banger. Opening 2 I would put into trash, but opening 1 absolute banger. Mid. Heavenly Delusion. Mid. Kyuchi? Oh, that thing. That thing. Yeah, honestly, that opening, from what I've heard, sounds boring. Ah, that one. Yeah. Mid. Also mid. Also mid. Yes! Banger! Very crazy, very Myth and Void. Overlord openings, all bangers. Every single one. That was my second favorite after the first one. kind of want to put that in boring for how unmotivated the singing was. That was actually the timing for this is pretty cool, but because this was one of the first shows that we did a reaction to on this channel. So yeah, I think I said that back then. The opening is good, but not something that I would like put on my playlist. So this goes into mid for this list as well. Boring. I was about to say, isn't the title of this show Chihaya Furu? Isn't there a ha missing? Then he sang it, and that was enough confirmation there. That's also boring. There's not a lot of music in Attack on Titan that's not a banger, so yeah, this goes on banger, definitely. Brim bam bam brim bam bam brim bam bam bon. Brim bam bam brim bam bam brim bam bam bon. Banger. Yeah, also I don't think I've ever heard the full version of that, and I'm gonna put that in mid. I watched that. The freaking opening, unfortunately, like pretty much trash. Like I listened to the opening like maybe once or twice at best. I listened to it once and didn't like it, and then skipped it the rest of the time that I watched the show. That's exactly it. And honestly, if I could take back the one time of listening to it, I would. It's really not that good. Like, I'm gonna put it like all the way on the top of the trash tier, because it's the best trash we've had so far, but it's still trash. Okay, yeah. That goes on mid. That's a banger. Unfortunately, opening 2 of Dr. Stone is infinitely inferior to Good Morning World. Therefore, this one goes into mid. The frickin' Digimon opening is a banger among bangers. Still not my absolute favorite anime opening ever, but that goes very high up, like on the banger list. Definitely a banger. Yeah, that's trash. I've seen him rise out of the skies. Please save my life. Could someone please save my life? Absolute fucking banger. I'll put that on banger as well. Mid. Unfortunately, none of the Assassination Classroom openings are really that great. Like, that they're all not bangers, but they're all good still. I feel like for JoJo, the longer the show goes on, the worse the frickin' openings get. This is mid. Ah. Absolute banger. Always that scene. Why is it always that scene with this opening? Either way, that is absolutely mid. That's a banger. Ah, fucking Your Name. You know, the opening song for that movie isn't that great. That goes on mid. The movie is absolutely fucking awesome, and the ending theme is a whole lot better than the opening theme. Mid. Also mid. That's a banger. Boring? Mid. Monster! You know, it fits the show to an extent, but that's not something I want to listen to. That's not something, like, that's something I'd actively turn off if somebody was playing it. I have no other choice than putting this into fucking trash. That's boring. Honestly, most of the Haikyuu openings go into this tier. Banger. Myself, kono sekai. That's a banger. That's mid. That goes into mid as well. Mid as well.
あの日リンゴの木の下共犯で踏み越えてみた境界線 Against the falling falling 螺旋状に落ちてゆく待てろ
That's a banger.
君が望むのならば噛みつみて We higher We higher 燃える海の熱
Mid.
Could you feel your satisfaction?
Honestly, all three of the Mob Psycho openings go into bangers, so banger. That if we don't have if among the next 4 on this list, which completes the 100, we don't have my favorite of all time, this goes into GOAT. Just saying.
I realize that screaming pain, hearing loud.
Banger. Lucky day. Video Matsukushite, rest in peace, my day, cause it's got no jikoku no ii tokoro, ai wo baramaite. Absolute fucking banger. Kaika Kitan, absolutely fucking banger. Yami o harate. Kino media. 誰もが目奪われてく君は完璧で究極のアイドル Also banger, so Ado's Spy Family opening is on GOAT for me. In case you wonder which one I would have put there and haven't like heard me say what my absolute favorite anime opening of all time ever is in some other video, then how about you get this channel to 500 subscribers, because I'm going to upload my personal top 100 anime openings ever as a tier list as a 500 subscribers special. Until then, though, there's also something coming up for the 250 sub special that was suggested in the comments. So you'll get that in like what are we at? I never know. Let me really quickly switch to the reaction channel on my phone. 203. So yeah. So in 47 subscribers, you'll get that. And then just double it once and you'll get my tier list. Either way. So much for that. I'll see you still today for the next first impression video. And as of tomorrow, you will get the usual first impression and opening reaction uploads again. As I said before, the other thing that comes up every other day in between those will be the first episodes for all of the PreCure series, since all of those are, with the exception of 2 sequels, all of those are standalones, so we are going to watch all first episodes. And since I didn't want to upload all of those at the same time or right after each other, I'm going to do one day PreCure, one day something else, comment suggested, until we're done with that. The next comment suggested one that's coming up tomorrow is, let me see, Cowboy Bebop, actually. So there's that. I'll see you for that. And until then, leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe for more. And my name is WW Dadman. Bye.